Hey everybody, this is Matt and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching. We have a cool video today because to my left, your right is Eric from Swantronics.
Howdy.
And Henriksen Amplifiers. And we have a box from Mojo Tone. And this is well, we're going to show you what it is. It's never been opened. Like moments ago, the FedEx guy dropped it off.
Mm-hmm.
But for those of you who may not know, Eric is going to be teaching our ultimate amplifier build. What do we do? Ultimate tube amp workshop?
Sure, that works.
Okay.
Yeah. Ultimate JTM, Ultimate 5E3.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the workshop, Eric, because as you guys know, it's not me doing it. Eric's going to be teaching. And tell us a little bit about you and what you're going to do and what you hope to accomplish in the workshop, sir.
Well, I think what we hope to accomplish is to make some crazy, awesome vintage amplifiers. Mm-hmm. This particular one is the JTM 45, the Marshall Plexi clone. Famous for, Jim Marshall copied the Fender Bassman and tweaked it and made a high gain classic rock monster.
These are going to be cool.
Yeah, no, they're going to be super cool. I'm super excited.
Remember when you came in the first time and you're like, why don't we just do champs? And I'm like, nah, no one will want to do champs. Is this biting off more than people can do? Like,
I don't know. I mean, it's a little more of a complex build,
okay.
But it's not too crazy. There's no reverb, no crazy effects or anything. It's all straight up gain. So
could anybody? So let me ask you this: if you're just some guy and you want to build a guitar amp, could you come in and build a Marshall 45 watt Plexi head like in 2 days?
2, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have any experience.
No.
And I also realize that like in some of these workshops, it's like you have to be thinking, man, I might have to build 3 amps, or I might have to build 6 amps, or I might have to build 10 amps this weekend. But this is a super hands-on experience, right?
Yeah.
What's your opinion of the Mojo Tone kits that we got?
I think they're great. They're high quality. The cabinet work is always great from Mojo Tone. They do a great job selecting components and finding the high quality stuff and not the cheap Chinese knockoff.
Yeah, when we looked at the one from for the 5E3, is that the kit, the 15 watt?
Deluxe,
yeah. Yeah, everything was made in America. God, the cabinet is beautiful. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with that.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Okay, well, let's check out the...
Pop this guy open.
The, what is this? The British style 45 watt amplifier kit. And what you guys need to know is that I bought all of them from Mojo Tone. And I've got one extra. If you guys, if one of you guys wants to come, we've got one extra. And like I said, we're looking at this for the very, very first time. Eric and I, Chris is working the camera. And what do we got here?
What do we got? Instructions, maybe some good. Oh, the big schematic.
Ooh, now is that a schematic or like it's a schematic
both.
And a pictogram? Right?
Yeah, it's got the layout. And then the actual schematics. That's nice.
This is cool.
That's
so like
frameable, I think. I think you framed this.
Well, this is pretty neat. So like it's got it. I mean, like, it's probably to scale even. You just this goes to here, and you just kind of follow it along, or if you can read a schematic.
Exploded a little bit, but yeah, it's nice and clear, so you know where everything's supposed to be wired. It'll be great for when we're checking work at the end. So
okay,
nothing blows up in our face.
I didn't take the 5E3 kit box all the way down, so I'm not 100% sure what's in there. But
yeah, no, this is great.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
They do the color. That's really handy.
So not in black and white.
Yeah,
so
not in
what
black
is
and
this? White. Okay. What else do we got in here? We got a bunch of packing material.
That feels like make a mess here. Oh yeah, I forget the Mojo Tone. They do the nice little parts. Everything's already organized in a nice box.
So that's cool because there's not like a big pile of stuff in a big tub, and you're like, what goes where and who does what? Yeah.
See, it's all pre-sorted, so that's really nice for during the build. You need a 10K resistor. Well, they're in that little slot right there.
That's cool.
You don't have to dig through a pile of resistors like at my shop.
Okay.
I'm bad.
What else we got? Looks like there's probably some transformer
that
bits.
Feels like an output transformer. That looks like a power transformer. be a choke.
Here's the thing that the pots and everything get attached to. You know what I'm not seeing? I'm not seeing the cabinet, which I know for a fact I ordered. Maybe they're on the way.
All right, here's the chassis.
Okay.
Tubes. So you see, you got the chassis with all the.
And then do these just get like
things
stuck onto there somehow? Or,
yeah,
okay.
There might be an adhesive. I'm not entirely sure, but it's at least held on by the pots and stuff. I think there's probably an adhesive.
Okay.
So, and then some tubes.
All right,
Three
cool.
L34s, rectifier tube, 5AR4, some 12AX7s.
So the cabinets, I think probably what happened is I bought all these kits that they had, and the cabinets were all like, do you want to buy the cabinet it goes with? And I said yes, and I think that might have been something they had to make that or something.
Oh right, yeah,
so,
it might be a little.
So we don't have that yet, but we will by November. We'll probably have them in a couple weeks, I'd imagine. So.
Very cool. It's all here.
How? Okay, so. Well, yeah. So the workshop includes everything in the box here, the cabinet that we're getting, 2 days of instruction from a professional amplifier builder. So Eric, what's your day job?
I build and design amplifiers for Hendrickson amplifiers.
Yeah. So you're not like an insurance salesman
No.
or like a HVAC tech or something like which those are fine careers.
Yeah. If the amplifier thing doesn't work out, that might be an option.
But yeah, so a lot of this stuff is like, oh yeah, well my this guy who I know who's a bartender, he's built a couple amps. He's going to teach me. You build amps for a living. That's what you do for your job.
Yep.
And you've done it for the last 2 decades or more. And so here we are. You're going to help us build amps, and it's mind blowing to me that someone's going to be able to walk in. If you've never built an amp before, I know for a fact there's a couple of guys who've done it before. I know for a fact there's guys who haven't. They're going to come in and they're going to build an amp over a long weekend.
Yep.
And they're going to be able to play their own amp that they built, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So what else am I missing? I got cabinets.
Cabinets.
We assumed erroneously that the cabinets would be in this box. I think that let me tell you guys, I'm glad that I got these because they were like back ordered a bunch of stuff and we got them now. Cabinets they'll build and ship to us, and I know for a fact that they're probably just making them now, right, Chris?
Right.
Would you imagine?
Fresh off the press.
Yeah. So we've got kits. You guys can come out and build a cool amp. This is going to be really, really neat. What's your favorite Marshall guitar sound? Like, who has the coolest Marshall guitar sound, do you think?
Oh, I mean, strangely, the first one came to mind is Slash. I feel like it's iconic.
So that would have been what, a JCM 800?
Yeah, JCM 800. Those are great amps.
Okay, now let me ask you this. How is the 45 watt Plexi just like a smaller version of that amp?
In a sense, yes, but not entirely.
Did it have channels and things?
Yeah, the JCM 800 has. I have to look at the schematic again, but there's the recipe is here.
Okay.
And then they expand on it for the others. The biggest differences are mostly, I think, in the gain structures for the later amps. Once they realized that people wanted high gain, because they didn't know that then.
Yeah, so when would this amp have come out?
Like early 60s?
Early 60s,
early mid-60s.
All right.
Yeah, they didn't know, that was going to be a thing then. Nobody was shredding as
well,
much
wasn't
as
it
they
like
do now.
Pete Townshend and Hendrix were like, I want more power and more speakers and more everything.
Yeah,
right?
so there's a bit of a arms race there, and then they went full high gain, and that's what you see in the later 70s and the 80s stuff is kind of a commitment to developing the high gain stuff.
Okay.
And then on the US side, you have Mesa doing that. Fender tried to get into the game, didn't really do it so well.
I liked the Evil Twins. Remember the red knob?
Yeah.
I liked those. But okay, so the other thing is these come with a schematic. So if you want to be cool like Brian Nutter, you can get the Marshall JTM. JMP,
this is a JTM 45.
You can get the JTM
Plexi
45 schematic tattooed on your arm, just like Brian Nutter has. And although I think he has the 800, I don't remember. But anyway, gang, you can come out and you can build really an iconic tube amp whether it's the Marshall 45 watt head or the 15 watt 112 combo, which I think the 112 combo is neat because it's got 12. You know what I mean? It's not like the little guy, which I think the little guy's cool too, but I like the 12. So,
Absolutely.
Eric, tell us more about your excitement for these workshops.
I'm super
put
excited.
You on the spot.
No, I'm super excited to meet some new folks and introduce people to some, to the world of amp building.
Is this something that you've been kind of wanting to do for a little while?
Yeah, I think so, because there's a big interest in this technology, especially in the guitar community. A lot of these amps now, like the 5E3, the Deluxe, the JTM, if you want a real one, that's just astronomical. They've gone up so much in price, so people are curious about these amps, but they can't afford them. This is a really easy way to get into it.
And this is a hand-wired thing.
Yeah, it's a hand-wired thing. And honestly, in my experience, you would be hard pressed to tell the difference in sound.
Cool.
You know, I mean, they sound exactly like the old ones. They don't have the shag tweed, but a little work, gig a little bit.
Gig it a little bit, yeah. So
there.
It's been a while since I've been on an amp forum, but like I remember people saying like, "Well, I want a hand-wired one. I don't want a PCB amp."
Right.
You guys, these are not printed circuit board amplifiers. No. This is all hand-wired, and you get to do it. You get to spend a couple days with Eric, who is, as I said again, a professional amp builder for a living. That's what he does for his day job. That's how he supports his family. And so you will not fail, right? I mean, this is going to be a fully operational amp come Sunday.
Hell or high water.
Yeah, thank
or
you.
Sunday.
Yeah, or Sunday, yeah. And God, imagine how cool that would be. You show up to wherever you got it, and oh wow, I got a new amp. Really, what kind is it? It's a Plexi. Well, who made it? I made it. Yeah. Dude, this is gonna.
That's a good feeling.
This is gonna be really cool, and I hope to see you guys at the amp building workshops. Cool. So, if you have any questions about amp building workshops, please leave them in the comment section below, or feel free to send me an email at texastoastguitars.com. Like I said, we've got one of these, the 45 watt Plexi kits left. Now, it's not on the website because I didn't know if I'd be able to get them all. I got one left. If you want to do it, if you want to be the guy who gets the last one, send me an email, say you want to do it, and we'll get you, we'll get you fixed up as soon as humanly possible, and make sure you have a spot for this. That workshop's in November. I think it's November 12th. I think. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get more of these, but let me know. So, and if I get a bunch of people who say I want to do it, I think we're going to be offering this later on in 2025. If you don't make it this time, all is not lost. If you really got to do it this year, let me know. I can maybe contact Mojo Tone and see if I can sneak a couple more in. But I don't know. The only guarantee I have is I got one spot left. So, Eric, thanks for hanging out with us.
Of course.
So thanks for hanging out with us and doing this quick unboxing. Yeah. This all looks really cool. And thanks for watching, you guys. Yeah. And this is Matt at Texas Toast, reminding you that if you're so smart, start your own YouTube channel. That's what I did. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time.
See ya.